satisfying when like you can go out to a meal and actually just order what you want and eat what you want and like talk and have conversation like be normal. Crazy thing is I bought chicken. Hello! After almost 4 years of a vegan diet and lifestyle, I am now incorporating animal products. I just want no labels on my diet, no rules. I just want to find what works for me. Thank you for clicking on this video and enjoy. Sweet potato with hard-boiled eggs. Then I put kale because I'm really just trying to work through this kale that I have. And then I have a smoothie with berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, dragon fruit, coconut water, and a little bit of chocolate protein powder. Okay, I have for kind of lunch, I have this cake, which I made with oat flour, chocolate protein powder, baking powder, shredded carrots, cinnamon, almond milk, maple syrup, and then I just baked that at 350 for like 20 to 25 minutes. I think that's it. And then I put a square of chocolate in the middle. Snacking on dates while I wait for Dakota to get home, and I forgot about my tea because it was too hot at the time to drink. So this is what I do if I forget about my tea and I leave it out. I just add it to my water and then just tea, water, whatever. I really want a burrito. I've been wanting a burrito forever. This is the crazy thing is I bought chicken, and I'm not really craving like chicken itself, but I'm craving like chicken in a burrito. I've never made chicken in my whole life and I have no idea what I'm doing, but my mom said I should bake it at 400 for 30 minutes and then check the inside. Wait, was it 400? Yeah. I'm also gonna make just a couple like Brussels sprouts and asparagus on the side because I'm like really craving them for some reason. Oh, she won't touch it with her hands, but she'll eat it. Whatever. I don't know. Putting a lot of pepper because I don't know what else to do. I got this cashew queso by Siete, which I've been eyeing for a while, but I was scared of it. Here it is. I'm very nervous it's not gonna stay together. Here's my Brussels sprouts that are like pretty overcooked. That's okay. First time having chicken in 4 years or something. The first bite's never that exciting because I feel like it's mostly tortilla, and I used to like rip off that part because I was like, oh, it's extra like calories or whatever, but that's why I'm not gonna rip it off. I'm just gonna go through the boring first bite. It's good. Wow, I used to be so afraid of guac. Okay, it's still really dark outside, but this is what I'm having with my matcha. It's just 1.5 bananas with cinnamon, because I'm really still not hungry in the morning. A big cup of matcha. And I put some of this date syrup in my matcha today. I don't know why, I was just kind of feeling it, so we'll see how that is. It's sweet potato with hard-boiled eggs and sprouts on top, and then some salt and pepper and hot sauce. And then I have just a little bowl of mangoes because I wanted some mango. It's a while after breakfast and I'm really not like very hungry, but I feel like I should eat. So I did pack something because I'm going shopping with my mom for some home stuff, but I'm gonna have leftover mango from my breakfast that I didn't finish, and then a couple of dates. So, yeah. I'm shopping with my mom. Look how pretty. And I packed just like leftover food. I had that chicken from last night and then some romaine lettuce, a little bit of that black rice, and then I just put like hot sauce on there and I shook it all up. That's what I'm eating. I'm eating an orange while I wait for dinner. I have a like baked oats in the oven because I'm just in the mood for something sweet for dinner. I'm snacking more while my food is cooking. I have leftover sweet potato, and then I'm dipping it in this siete stuff, cashew sauce. Something kind of exciting is this is the same leftovers container, and I put rice and potatoes in there. And in the past, like, I was really, part of some of my issues was like I didn't like foods to touch because then I didn't know like exactly how much of each food I was getting, because like, for example, I would freak out that there was a couple grains of rice on this sweet potato that I'm eating, so I would never like mix foods or store foods in the same container. Or if I had to, and I did, I would pick off all of that. But I normally, if it was touching, I just wouldn't even eat it at all. Here is my mug cake, kind of. It has oat flour, a little bit of baking powder, an egg white, almond milk, blueberries, and then I put some chocolate on top. And when I pulled it out, it was looking green, and I was like, why does this look green? And then I realized it looks blue because of the blueberries. So anyway, I'm gonna be eating this with some of this ground up snickerdoodle butter. It has maple syrup and date syrup in there too, because I started putting date syrup and then I decided to do maple syrup, so it has a little bit of both. Okay, this is what I'm having with my coffee. It's 2 bananas with cinnamon, and then this is the type of coffee that I like to get. So I made kind of like a burrito bowl salad for lunch with like a whole head of romaine, shredded carrots, a tofu mango, asparagus, and then some leftover black rice and like a cauliflower stir fry, topped with some sprouts and hard-boiled eggs. And sweet potato that was also left over. I'm gonna eat this Go Macro bar. Sweet Awakening mocha chocolate chip. That's the mood for. I've been weirdly not that hungry all day. Like, I wasn't hungry in the morning, but I had a smoothie anyway because I was like, I gotta eat or I'm gonna be angry, which I was. This is my dinner. It's salmon tacos and then some stuff over here that I'm afraid of.
Music and free peanut.
Yeah.
What did you do? Oh my.
Smile. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what just happened at dinner, because first of all, I was sitting down trying to figure out what I wanted to eat, and I was like, and they have like a lot of options there. They have a lot of vegan options, they have a lot of salads and stuff like that. I could feel myself trying to pick like the safest thing, and then I was like, no, what actually sounds the best? So I got the salmon tacos, and they had avocado in them, some sort of like sauce in there. I don't know what it was, but there was a sauce in there, and then like a pineapple salsa, and then it had rice on the side, and I ate all the rice. I put it in my tacos, and then it had beans, but I just wasn't really interested in the beans. And then we were sitting, and I thought we were done, and then Dakota's grandpa decided to order dessert. Me and Dakota shared a vanilla ice cream and a brownie, and I ate most of it. And then his grandpa got bread pudding, which I've never had, and I actually tried a bite of it. So really just so satisfying when like you can go out to a meal and actually just order what you want and eat what you want and like talk and have conversation, like be normal. It's really fun and nice. And like when there's not an occasion, like this is just a Friday, like no big deal. We're just going out to dinner like normal people, and I got fish tacos and a brownie ice cream, so get over it. Okay, that's all I had to say. Bye. For breakfast, it's not super pretty, but I have a smoothie bowl with that Coast chocolate protein powder, banana, pineapple, mango, wild blueberries, and a date, and then coconut on top. Hello. I don't think I'm gonna be able to record the rest of the day. I'm having a little birthday party and grad party for Dakota and birthday party for Dakota's brother. And anyway, I don't think I'm gonna be able to record very much. But right now I'm eating a mug cake with oat flour, salt, baking powder, maple syrup, 1 egg white, protein powder, almond milk, and water because I ran out of almond milk. And then I also just had a little bit of this banana bread. This smoothie bowl with wild blueberries, frozen banana, that chocolate protein powder, coconut on top, and some coffee. And also I had like a lot of cookies and stuff last night. This morning I was like, oh, maybe I should have juice today, like before breakfast. But then like that just leads me into a whole spiral where I'm like, I have to have juice and then I can't have breakfast for this long or whatever. So I was like, if I want juice after breakfast, then I can make juice, but I'm not having juice before breakfast because that's just gonna not be good for me. So anyway, that's my breakfast. Okay, this is my lunch. I made these pancakes out of oat flour, buckwheat flour, a little bit of baking powder, an egg white, maple syrup, and salt. And they were sticking to the pan a lot, so I actually used a little bit of oil. Haven't done that in a long time. And then I have 2 hard-boiled eggs and then maple syrup on the pancakes. For dinner, I have some sweet potato fries that I made with salt and pepper and garlic powder, romaine lettuce. And then I'm gonna dip those sweet potato fries, I think, in this siete cashew sauce. And then also this kind of like fried rice that I just put that frozen cauliflower rice mixture that I made a couple days ago. I made that again and then I mixed in more of that black rice. I'm realizing that rice lasts so long. And then chicken, and I made that with siete taco seasoning and then some sprouts on top. Oh, and there's asparagus in there too. I'm full, and something funny is that I can't finish this lettuce. This used to be like all I would eat. Now I don't want it. I'm just don't want it. You thought I was done. So did I. But I don't know, I'm in the mood. Something interesting about these is I actually got one of these as a gift when I lived in South Carolina, and I never ate it because I was too, like, you know, not in the headspace. But now they popped up again. Okay, so this flavor is the orange quinoa infused with turmeric. This is the flavor that I had in South Carolina and I never ate it. Really just everything's coming full circle. Mmm. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Raspberry infused with beetroot. I like the raspberry a little bit more. I made a smoothie this morning while my other food was cooking. I blend up the kale first with water so that there's no chunks in the smoothie. And then I added frozen cauliflower, mangoes, and wild blueberries. And that Coast chocolate protein powder again. Okay, for my second breakfast, kind of, I made this mug cake with oat flour, banana flour, salt, an egg white, a banana mashed, maple syrup, baking powder, water, and then I baked it at 375 for like 30 minutes, and I put snickerdoodle butter on top with some pink salt. Okay, I just made this loaf of bread. It's beautiful. And it has to cool, but once it's cooled, I'm gonna make something with it, like toast or something, but I just had to show in the sunlight. But I made kind of avocado toast. I used that bread that I made, and then I made 2 eggs on the stove, which I haven't done yet. I've only been doing hard-boiled eggs, so that was exciting. And then I just put some kale on there, and then some avocado, and then, yeah, 2 eggs and hot sauce. Yeah. Super exciting. So random, but another slice of that bread with a little bit of Greek yogurt and maple syrup. Random. Okay, here's the finished quesadilla. I made it with tortilla, cheddar cheese, black beans, kale, chicken that I bought that was already oven roasted, so I didn't prepare the chicken myself. And then I just have leftover salad and this black rice, which I made at the beginning of this video. It's lasted me all the way to today, the 6th day of this video. And then I'm eating it with some Siete hot sauce. I do have some of this Hope guacamole, so I might have some of that too. I'm gonna have more of this chocolate from last night that I had, the raspberry infused with beetroot, and then also maybe a couple of these Simple Mills chocolate chip cookies that I have left over from our party that we had the other night, and Ollie's drinking water. Here is the smoothie that I made. I used kale, bananas, frozen wild blueberries, and Toast protein powder, but today I tried the vanilla and I like the vanilla way more. Like, I love it. Less stevia tasting. It's really yummy. Then I am also having 2 pieces of toast on that homemade bread that I made yesterday. One with a hard-boiled egg cooked perfectly with salt and pepper, and then this one has banana, maple syrup, and cinnamon. I'm also drinking matcha. I'm honestly making almost exactly the same thing that I have for breakfast for lunch because it was just so good. So this smoothie is made with this vanilla protein powder, kale, water, aloe vera, which I haven't had in my smoothies for a while, so I'm happy about that, frozen mango, and frozen banana. I think toast is just my new favorite food. I feel like you can just get so creative with it. So I put a hard-boiled egg on this one. I'm telling you, I'm basically having the same thing I had for breakfast because it was so good. Okay, hard-boiled egg with salt and pepper. And then this one actually has Greek yogurt and maple syrup and cinnamon and a little bit of pink salt. And I'm not sure how I feel about yogurt. I've had it like 3 times now, and after the first time, I felt kind of weird after, like physically. And so we'll see how I feel today. Okay, here is my dinner. So I made tacos. I used this Ancient Grains quinoa, and I always cook quinoa with more water than it says because I noticed that it always needs more water. Then I also roasted some sweet potatoes. I had the same chicken that I had last night, the oven roasted chicken, and I cooked that with Siete taco seasoning. Then I added black beans, and I shredded some cheese and added romaine lettuce. And then everything that didn't fit on the tacos, I just put over here. And I'm probably gonna eat these with that Siete cashew sauce, guacamole, and hot sauce. For dessert tonight, I made granola with rolled oats, date syrup, pink salt, cacao powder. Remembered that I got vanilla protein powder, so I was like, oh my gosh, that tastes so good. So I took it back out of the oven, added a scoop of that Coast vanilla protein powder, and then I put just a little scoop of Greek yogurt, and then I'm eating it with snickerdoodle butter. Yum. My what I eat in a week. For where I am at in recovery, I was actually pretty adventurous with my food choices. Like, I had dairy milk for the first time this week. I was baking with it when I made that bread. I had eggs a lot, which eggs have become like one of my favorite foods. I haven't had any real digestive issues except that I could tell earlier in the week I was getting full a lot quicker with meals, and I was kind of fearing that I wasn't eating enough because I would get full so fast. As the week went on, I felt like I got hungrier and hungrier because as my body was getting used to processing these new foods like chicken and eggs. I followed a vegan lifestyle for a long time, and I thought I was going to for the rest of my life. I even for a while thought that I was gonna follow a raw vegan lifestyle for the rest of my life. Due to my mental and physical health, it's just not gonna work for me, and kind of trying to navigate intuitive eating, which I definitely have not mastered yet, like at all, but I'm learning. So just wanted to share. Bye.